Happiness is a full schedule.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly. I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. Tread carefully. It seems our every step is being watched.
Happiness is a full schedule.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. I've not much to say at the moment. I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack. I'm not tired in the least. I'm ready for any adventure you have in store, Arisen.
Oh, how lovely. I'll have to remember this place.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality. I know of nothing that demands your immediate notice. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. Good morrow to you, Arisen.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Nothing to report, I'm afraid.
Pray, have patience with me, Master. I've shared all I know. I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth.
I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day. I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course, nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again. This is the inn. We've room. Of course, nothing's free in this world.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Well met, sir.
This is the inn. We've room, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again. A good conversation is nourishment for the soul.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's...
We shall await you here, Master.
Our fortunes are looking up. All the more so if we sell this newfound prize.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Don't bring trouble to my... Don't look at me.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
What was that?
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmaster. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
What's this all about?
Fine place to collect my things. This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course, nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
Flexible vocation. Suited to bolstering our band where reinforcement is most needed.
This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir. It is quiet as a mill. This is the inn, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
No seen you about. You the outsider? My lord spoke of you. Come on, follow me. I've something real nice to show you.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
I suppose I could indulge you. No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are. Now that's more like it.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Whatever it is, I'll thank you to leave me out of it.
Heavens only know what that's about.
Fancy a look at my wares? How odd.
Ought you need me? Huzzah!
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Ought you need me? How odd.
What brings you here?
What brings you here? Amazing.
I fear I've naught useful to share. Quite the predicament.
At once, Master. This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
If I were to give you some advice, it'd be to try doing to someone else what I just did to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Need someone to talk to?
Very well. I shall return.
Got something for me?
This is the inn. Of course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Aught you need of me? Well, I'll be.
Can't say I've any tidings to share. That's what I like to see.
This letter is as suspicious as they come. We must find someone who can explain its true meaning.
Fancy a look at my wares? Too much excitement. Rarely good.
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care then.
Now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. The fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen. We're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now, still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick.
Can't say prayer ever did much for me.
You're the one, then? Fie. I'd hoped I'd not be seeing you here.
This bodes ill. I'll not take that from you.
Whatever 'tis, I'll thank you to leave me out of it.
Thank you, sir.
Not half bad!
You're here. I've been waiting for you.
Where did you go, Master? 'Twas dreadful lonesome without you.
No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are.
Over here!
Fancy a look at my wares?
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? Dara? That man isn't associated with our village anymore. In fact, if e'er you should meet him, pray inform him that he is no longer welcome here. As you like, sir.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course, nothing's free in this world.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
What brings you here? Just what I was waiting for.
Can't say I've any tidings. Good heavens!
Right, just follow me.
When we first came to this village, I had not an inkling of what secrets it hid.
To think, we were being evaluated for our potential all along.
Well met, sir. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Here to ask aught of me, are you? That's what I like to see!
This way, if you please.
This... This is the inn, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Fortune smiles on us yet.
Follow me, Arisen. And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Utterly contemptible.
I'll not take that from you.
This is the inn, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
I can hardly wait to see you. In battle, Master.
This course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
I'll harvest what I can.
Oh, that's right. I was telling you about the Gigantus. What will be, will be. I don't care either way.
While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker.
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the village yet again, if you can believe it. Just when almost all of the villagers had arrived as well. Oh, why must these scaly fiends beset us so?
Oi, what are you doing standing about when there's work to be done?
Jonas, this is the good sir I spoke of, the one who called the Saurians for us.
Is that right? Then I expect you to aid us with this mess, stranger. You did it once afore, eh? Only natural you'd help finish the job.
My apologies for the chief's temperament. Yet he speaks truly. We have need of your strength. Pray, cull the beasts as you did before, sir. I dare say you are the only one upon whom we can depend.
More Saurians. Natatorium! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness! I will protect you.
Well done!
The Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to Har Village, Sir Arisen. You are a hero. Truly, we cannot...
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave! How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong. There can be no doubt he's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beastren to muck things up.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
You would say that, wouldn't you? Seems to me beastrens go causing problems, and we humans are lumped with the job of cleaning up after them.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
There!
I do apologize. 'Twould seem things have turned rather uncomfortable. But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most, and for that you have our gratitude, Sir Arisen. I do hope you shall visit us again anon.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Good heavens!
Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
Heard of any ways to make some easy coin? I am in your debt.
What do you want with me, eh? Just what I was waiting for. What brings you here? Just what I was waiting for.
Trade reflects the times. And these... I'm grateful to you, sir.
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares?
Well, I'll be.
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time. It isn't at all. My thanks.
Concern it. There's a hole in my net. Ha ha! I feel 40 years younger.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels with Dogma.
Its heart is most hollow.
Stilling its pulse is no mean feat, but it can be done. Quicken the heart while it is pulsed! I shan't let them harm you.
Sealing another's magic is a nasty trick. Too fast for you. trouble you to assist me?
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
Fear not.
Careful now. This foe can make allies of us pawns. Our dogs suffer such.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it...
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look. Here we are.
Lucky us. That's worth taking. You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
I'm glad to see you in such fine fettle, Arisen. You're even more impressive than when I last clapped eyes on you.
I'm grateful to have served you for
I
so
knew we'd
long.
not be long apart.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. 'Twas a fine adventure we shared.
What luck! We meet again. 'Tis a happy twist of fate that brings us back together.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. I've found some materials we could use to enhance our equipment. You can view their location on the map.
Hail, Arisen. 'Tis plain you've been training diligently in my absence.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Know you of the brine? Monsters they are, what haunt the deep. Shallow waters are safe, but venture somewhere as deep as you are tall, and their dreadful red claws will drag you under. Becoming a feast for the brine isn't a pretty way to go, so take care when you pass by rivers and walk the shore, eh? What business? Impressive.
Here to ask aught of me, are you? Good heavens!
You seem well. How kind of you.
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time. That's it!
Here at the inn? Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. Oof. But enough about me. Did you need something? Huzzah! A good day to you. Amazing.
Here to ask aught of me. Thank you, sir.
If you see old... What a marvel.
Good day, sir. What a nice surprise!
Yes? Why, thank you.
My wits aren't what they used to be, I fear.
sir.
Looking for work? I suppose I should think.
What brings you? Isn't that something?
What brings you? Well, I'll be...
Marvelous.
What's your business here? I've more than my fair share of troubles as 'tis. Well, I'll be. You spend your days.
It's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
Many thanks. If you've naught to say, I'd best be going. Consider me impressed.
Not much going on hereabouts. Well, I ne'er.
There's so much to enjoy. Wonderful.
I'm always willing to...
Fancy a look at my wares? Not half bad.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage... both roles myself. Do come again.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Aught you need of me? What brings you?
Isn't that something?
Aught you need? Well, I'll be...
Here to ask, sort of... Thank you, sir.
Hoy, an odd fellow went into Ulrika's house just now. Might have been a noble. He had a nasty look about him.
Life is for the living, friend. How marvelous!
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Some time past, I encountered an elf in the forest across the river. He was tall and rather handsome, I must say, but there was a coldness to the way he looked at me, almost pitying-like. I tell you, whether we speak the same tongue or not, they shan't make any friends with that sort of demeanor. There's said to be an elven village someplace deep in the mountains. I can't imagine they'd welcome visitors. Looks like we both got some time on our hands. Huzzah! It's just another day, same as the one afore. Well,
Ever since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason!
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
This place always puts me at ease.
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
Well met, sir.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. Elf. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure. Where to now?